Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you a bonus Injustice Gods Among Us video. And in this video, we're talking about the announcement that was made on the Warner Brothers Injustice mobile forums today, about 9 hours ago, so about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for playing Injustice Gods Among Us. We know you're a big fan of the game and are sorry to tell you that effective immediately, no new content or updates will be released to the game on Amazon devices. The game will remain live and you will still be able to enjoy the current version of the game, including challenge events, survivor mode, and booster packs. However, multiplayer mode will no longer be available. So what this means is that the current version of the game, if that means patch 2.10, you will be able to get Amikami Catwoman, Blackest Night, Doomsday, of course, will no longer be around. Now, the way that NetherRealm could actually not give the middle finger to Amazon users is simply convert said Amazon accounts to Android or iOS of your choosing. And the amount of people that have an Amazon or an Android device to an iOS device versus full-blown Amazon is probably 98 to 99%. So if you support one of these platforms, you should be able to give the users a choice. That's not going to piss off the Amazon people, and it's going to do you guys a big favor, because now you can actually continue to play the game, you can continue to enjoy new content, and you can continue to spend money on the game. We're going to go look at a couple posts from some angry people on the Injustice mobile forums. Alright, so this was a pretty good discussion here. In the light of the announcement today that Injustice Mobile will no longer support updates for Kindle platforms, I will no longer be playing Injustice Mobile. It is a shame. I have made quite a bit of progress over the last year-ish. Really enjoy the game, but losing multiplayer special promotions and missing new characters is unacceptable. I encourage other Kindle users to walk away as well. WB should see a drop in game use and revenue for this. They probably will see a game drop in revenue, but they figured that the percentage is probably really small because the high percentage of people will probably have iPads, Android devices, and I'm sure that the Amazon usage has to be under 5 to 10%, so it's probably not going to be a huge loss. You have to remember, from a business standpoint, NetherRealm needs to make money. And if you're trying to code a game for a platform that is difficult to code for, because Android uses Fire OS, not Android, even though you can access the Amazon App Store from said Android devices, technically Kindle is its own platform. That's just like trying to support the Wii U in the PlayStation 4, Xbox One standpoint. EA and other companies have abandoned it because they feel it's not profitable. You make it sound as if they're walking away from the game when in fact the game has walked away from you. They're not worried. If they were, they'd still support your device. In reality, they were barely supporting Kindle when they were supporting Kindle. This couldn't have been that much of a surprise. Android devices running actual Android should be purchased from now on. And this is very true because Amazon devices are actually a modified Android OS. And this is another interesting post. I have over 2 years and close to 2,300 hours on this game on a Kindle. Disgusted does not begin to express my feelings. I'll never buy another bothersome without game. They can keep Injustice 2 and all the rest. From what I see on this forum and others, it's just a matter of time before they drop Android support and only support iOS. I highly doubt that because the user base on Android is around the same as iOS. Even though iOS does get the preferred treatment, I don't see them dropping Android support anytime soon. Even though they're like 3-4 days behind on Android, I don't think that's going to happen. Some of us can't afford an iPad or an iPhone. And this is pretty true, even though you could probably get an iPad 2 or an iPad Mini 2 for less than $200. So if you can't afford that, you probably should get off your $49 Kindle. So that's a good announcement. Let's go find one more post. I saw one more that was recently posted. So the other post here, we have the Early Access Pack and Kindle. So let this be a lesson to everybody that's paid for anything. If Warner Brothers decided not to support Injustice Gods Among Us anymore, then everything goes away. We saw what happened with Kindle, buyers beware. And this is why I usually do not buy early access packs unless I deem it's profitable. Like Amikami Catwoman for $20 is not profitable. Metahuman The Flash early access, profitable. Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, profitable. So those are definitely worthy purchases. So let's take a look at this post here. What happened with Amazon? I'm starting this post for two reasons. First, to express my frustration with WB Games' decision to discontinue the support for Injustice Mobile on Amazon devices. Well, I'm sure this decision was not taken lightly from a business corporate perspective. I've been playing for a long time, and it's very sad to see that there's not going to be more updates or content, leaving us players with nothing to look forward to. Second, I was wondering if anybody knows exactly what happened. Was it purely a technical issue due to the Kindle's unique OS, or is it more related to distribution logistics? I am not interested in assigning blame to anybody, but just having a clearer picture of how this came to pass. And somebody was asking about an official announcement. I have no official answer for you, only my observation. I've been a very vocal Kindle user to both companies over the past 2 months. Mortal Kombat X Mobile for Kindle never saw their 1.8 update, which is now 2 months old. So the decision to stop supporting Kindle Amazon is disappointing, but not unexpected. I too would like to know what the complete story is if possible. I was going to make a separate post, but I'll just say it here. Even though I'm disappointed and frustrated, I choose to remain positive. At least we finally got an official answer. I am fortunate enough to have a Galaxy Tab 4, so I may transfer things over if when they fix the login bug. I'm not exactly sure what this login bug. The Tab 4 plays Injustice Gods Among Us very sluggish, so I'll have to figure out how to optimize the settings. How you optimize the settings, go buy a Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 for $300 when it's on sale, or go try and find the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 online for about $250. And then you would have no sluggish gameplay. I want to thank all the community members for the support that you've shown me over the last 2 years. All of your tips and tricks have been very helpful. Hope to see you all somewhere down the line. Thanks for everything. Keep playing and stay positive. Thank you, Mr. Blevins. And yes, thank you, Rick Blevins, as well, because I know I've had many conversations with you as well. I started to look into other Android-type devices after reading the announcement, also while waiting on past late-to-come updates. I guess you can transfer the content of your game from the Kindle to an Android. If I spend more money, how long will they continue support for Android? There's no way I'm going to spend my money for an iOS device and start from scratch. If this is an Amazon issue, to which I've been a registered customer for 14 years, then I'm even more disappointed if it's WB's doing. The fact that you can transfer Kindle to Android is not really that big of a deal in my opinion, and if that is a big deal, remember you can also use BlueStacks, which is also Android, to transfer that way. So if you have a shiny Surface Pro 3 or 4, you have a chance to play it. I agree that is good to know for sure rather than keep playing without any reassurance of whether or not we would get rewards or new content. Right now I'm not sure if I'll play anymore or not. I'm not planning on changing my Kindle anytime soon, so there is no chance of playing the game on another platform. Survivor's still there, which is definitely good, but I was really hoping for more characters and content, and considering that you can just rotate the stuff out every week, that's probably not a big deal. I really wish they would have made this decision before the Injustice 2 Superman Challenge was done a couple weeks ago. I would have probably immediately switched to using my LG G3 phone for this game, but now I really don't know if I want to switch or just quit playing altogether. Now, this is a very good argument from Delgar21. If Kindle users have not been able to get the update, I think that a good fix for NetherRealm is when they have the Amikami Catwoman and the Teen Titans Raven challenges, they could have one difficulty of the Injustice 2 Aquaman and Superman challenges with the gauntlet function to kind of just fill in and decrease the timer of it for, let's say, a couple days, make it about a 2-week event. Thank you, Josh Shadows, for the like on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. But from what I'm seeing here, this is some really good feedback and some good discussion for all you guys. And really, when it comes to Kindle users, I'm really not sympathetic because I don't own a Kindle device. But I am very sad because it is obviously a blow to people. But if you can transfer Amazon content to Android, you should just go ahead and do that. So if you like this video on HollywoodShono talking about the Injustice Gods Among Us Kindle killing of the game, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and my Instagram being HollywoodShono's God. Thank you, Victor Shen, for the like on Instagram. I appreciate you as well, bro. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!